We're excited at Delaware State to be the Center of Excellence for a partnership with SAP called Project Propel. Project Propel is intended to help our students prepare for the skills that are needed for the next generation of the workforce with companies that run on SAP software. So we're preparing students at Del State and across all HBCUs with that skill set, and also preparing students with design thinking, ways to drive innovation into companies. So we're excited to have this partnership because it's a win-win for everyone. Our students get a skill set that's going to allow them to have a career and not just a job. All the companies that run on SAP and in the SAP ecosystem, which is very large, about 4,000 companies in the United States, now have a pipeline of diverse students who are prepared to walk into those jobs. And they help us as higher education with internships and job placements.
We created an organization on Delaware State University's campus called STOMP, which stands for Skills, Talents, and Opportunities Movement via Project Propel. This organization was created in order to promote student engagement in the project. The students would come and be trained in design thinking, ERP Sims, as well as big data and analytics. Currently, I'm a product specialist intern for SAP, working a part of their global corporate affairs organization. I am in a rotational program. My first rotation is with their CSR team, and we are planning SAP's month of service. I see myself having a well-rounded, stable career, and that is because of Project Propel and how the College of Business prepared me to be a professional.
The Project Propel curriculum actually touches all the students at all the levels. So we start with the freshman students in Intro to Business, then we move on into senior, junior, all the levels. They touch the Project Propel curriculum all through across. Along with big data analytics and design thinking, students are also being exposed to ERP, which is Enterprise Resource Planning. There are a lot of jobs out there. There is a big requirement for these kind of skill sets for our students. And we felt that the students are not getting these skill sets, and this was the right opportunity to introduce them to these skill sets in the classroom. So they are well versed with these technologies. When they go out, they have the upper hand in the job market. Along with getting the skill set, also are motivated, they are engaged, they are getting the internship opportunities, they are getting the right experience, and they have the skill set which is in demand right now and which will be in demand going forward.
WSFS, as well as others, we recognize the need to grow and nurture talent for the future. There's a quote that Alexander Hamilton is credited with saying that speaks to our role is to plant seeds that we will never see come to grow. I, for one, and I know many others, when we look at these interns and we look at the students from Del State, and we look at the students doing the business case study, and we look at the thoughts that they bring into the organization and the thought leadership, I look at every one of them along with our 100 interns, and I say to myself, these are the seeds that I'm helping to plant in a garden that I really will never see grow. There is that recognition that we have to, not because it's just the right thing to do, it's the only thing to do for the sake of the long-term viability of your company, is to invest in that young talent and allow that young talent the opportunity to move about the organization, to learn about the organization, to make mistakes, to think what if, to push the boundaries that we've all comfortably set around ourselves, and to be those thought leaders who take us to the next level as the next generation.
In terms of the community, I'll talk about workforce development. So as we partner with companies and we are bringing their skill sets to our students, there may be an opportunity for them to come to where the HBCUs are located to generate jobs. So in the state of Delaware, we're looking for how can we bring companies here? so that we have a well-prepared workforce to help them achieve what they want to do. So not only are we preparing our students academically, but how do we help them with the soft skills and the skills they're going to need to be successful in the workplace? Deep Day is about bringing executives, C-suite people in to talk about things like, how do you communicate orally? We talk about leadership and innovation and things that's going to help them be prepared for the workplace when they leave their higher education institution like Delaware State.
Colleges and universities exist for many reasons, but among them are to provide a major ingredient in the nurturing environment for job creation, job preservation. You can't have a good business climate, you can't have successful businesses unless you have schools, K to 12, preparing kids, unless you have parents preparing their children, and unless you have colleges and universities that are taking the hand off and preparing them further. The important thing is to always ask, I do customer calls all the time with businesses in Delaware, outside of Delaware, all across the country that have an operation in Delaware. I always ask them, how are you doing? How are we doing? Delaware, Congress, what can we do to help? And I think that's a natural question for colleges and universities, especially Delaware State, to be saying, how are you to business? How are you doing? How are we doing in terms of providing you the workforce of the future? What can we do to help them do that better? So those partnerships are invaluable, not just for the businesses and the business environment, also for the students. You don't want to be graduating students to go off into the world and have no idea what they want to do, and frankly not the kind of skills that the employers are looking for. So it's a partnership, great partnership.
So I think it's just a win-win-win partnership for companies, for our students, and for the HBCUs. Not only are we excited about our partnership with SAP, but we're looking for other companies that we can partner with that are looking for a diverse pipeline of students. And it helps because as HBCUs, we find ways to become more sustainable. Not only are we looking at what we can do for students, but we're working with these companies for sustainability. How can we work together for co-innovation? How can we work together on research and executive education that helps HBCUs in the long run? So we want to be able to partner with all companies that are looking for this diverse pipeline and looking for a skill set that we can help prepare their workforce with today.